Next DIY I am obsessed with. This is a plastic candy jar that you can pick up from Dollar Tree or Family Dollar. I've seen these at Dollar Tree before just recently, so definitely be on the lookout. If you can't find them at Dollar Tree, then definitely go to Family Dollar. They have them in 3 different colors. I'm going to take mine, and after I remove the tag, I'm going to pop a hole in the side of mine on the back side, just using my heat tool there. Now, a heat tool is great to have in your crafting arsenal. However, a heat tool or wood burning tool can be extremely hot. So as soon as I'm done with mine, I put it away. I have like a little plate that's kind of sitting off of my workstation that I unplug and put it on. That way it can sit, it can cool, because you don't want to burn yourself. Now, grab one of these little light string sets and make sure it works. Put some batteries in it, of course, and then put the lid back on your candy jar. And then you're going to feed your string lights down through that hole in the back, and you're going to add them all. Look how cute this is. This is so adorable. I love this so much. Next DIY could not be easier. These great fluffy ornaments from Dollar Tree that look like wreaths. They also kind of look like dog toys to me with the, because the wreath, I don't know. But take your candles of choice, mine are red, and go ahead and remove that plastic that's kind of on the, I guess it's the label. And they will actually remove pretty easily once you find where it starts. And then it leaves very little residual like glue. Just wipe it off with a cloth and some cleanser. That's all I did. Now, for your ornaments, you're going to take these and you're just going to trim these down because you're going to remove the hanger that's on there. That's all I'm kind of doing here. And then for the embellishments, you're just going to kind of squish them off to one side. You're not going to remove them though. And then you're just going to drop them down over top of your candle holders like so. How easy is this? And this DIY is done. You've got some really cute candle holders for the holidays. Now, Dollar Tree is selling these little tiny frames. They come in silver, they come in gold, they come in copper, and I really like these. And what I like about them is that they have a glass insert. That's what you're going to be looking for. Grab some of your favorite stickers. My stickers happen to have come from Hobby Lobby, but again, you can get stickers from anywhere, including Dollar Tree. Now, you're going to go ahead and remove all of the kind of innards of the frame and the little tabs that are on the frame as well. I used pliers for the first one, and then I ended up being able to remove them by hand for the second one. So if you don't have a pair of pliers, whatever, don't worry about it. You could literally pull these out with your fingers. Now the glass is pushed aside. I am going to go ahead and just add some glue right on the inside edge of the frame. And I'm not adding a whole lot. I'm actually kind of going very liberally with the glue, which if you know me, you know that that's not very odd. That's not very unique, I guess, because I like glue. I use a lot of glue. So you're going to add your frame back in there, your glass back into the frame, and then you're going to embellish with whatever your favorite stickers are. Now, I am going to use this set of stickers first because I love these kind of vintagey trees, and I think that this would be super cute. Now, once you've got your frame all set up, then you're going to add your ribbon. I have that white faux leather ribbon. I've had it forever and I've been trying to figure out something to do with it. And this was perfect because it's got that silky, shiny, kind of beautiful leather look on these little frames, and it really elevates the way that these looks. Now, I just added some glue to the back of my frame and just very simply made these. I made 2 of them, and when you see them on the tree, how adorable are these? Especially with the light coming through from the Christmas tree in the background. I am obsessed. Now, if you know me, you know I love nutcrackers, and I found these unfinished wood nutcrackers. I found one at Family Dollar, one was at Dollar Plus, or Dollar Tree in the Plus section, and they were both $3 each, and I thought they were perfection. Now, I took mine outside and I spray painted them with my Rust-Oleum 2 times the coverage black matte spray paint, which I love so much. I made some smaller versions of these last year and really loved the way that they turned out. And as you can see, this is the easiest DIY. They look so chic, so high-end. I really love them. Again, the great thing about those DIY ornaments is you could use stickers for these. You don't have to use rub-on transfers, or maybe you can't find the rub-on transfers at your Dollar Tree store, and you can use stickers. They're also super, super easy to do. And again, you're going to make these your own. You're going to personalize these. I'm taking these stickers and I'm literally just adding them to these ornaments, working my way all the way around. Dollar Tree has so many cute sticker options. These did come from Hobby Lobby, as I said earlier, but you can really make some fun ornaments with stickers. So, so easy. First DIY, we're going to grab a piece of scrap wood from Dollar Tree, Crafter Square, and then we're going to take these houses. These houses did come from Target's Dollar Spot. You can use any kind of houses that you can find at your local craft store. I'm going to take these houses and we are going to glue these down to the piece of wood here. We are going to be creating kind of a cool holiday village that's going to be filled with all these great little houses. And the way to do that is just to find any of those wood houses. Literally any kind can work for this, and you're just going to glue them down on the piece of wood. Now mine came from my mom. Actually, she got me these for Christmas about a year ago. And I've been hanging on to them and wanting to do this project for quite a while. So I was actually very excited to be able to do this for you guys. So once again, you're just trying to figure out the best placement of everything. And you are going to take your houses and just glue them down. I'm using Shore Bonder's all-purpose glue here. Super, super easy. Any kind of hot glue would work. Wood glue would also work really, really well for this if you did not have hot glue available. Once you've got your houses kind of set up and kind of in the great place that you think that they're going to be perfection, we are going to now spray paint this. So I took this outside and I did spray paint this. I'm using a Rust-Oleum. It's just a flat matte white, and I only did one coat because I kind of wanted some of those wood grains to show, because I thought it kind of gave me like an icicle feel. Now we've got these trees. These did come from Dollar Tree, and I did get these just recently during one of my hauls, and we're going to add these trees to our village. Now the village is really two-sided, so you can do either side that you want with this, which is super, super great. What I really like about these trees, too, is that they're about the same size. There are a couple in this batch that were taller than some of the other ones, which actually ended up working out in my favor with this project, because I did kind of want to nestle some trees kind of in between the houses, kind of in front of the houses, and just kind of create my little holiday village here. So to do that, again, you're just adding some simple hot glue, no real rhyme or reason, nothing super, super crazy with this one, and you have something that's really, really cute. Now, we're not quite done yet. Now we're going to take this and we are going to add some snow. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to use this faux snow that you can get from Dollar Tree. This is a package that I've been kind of picking at and using at for a while. You're just going to add hot glue in between your trees, in between the ground, in between the houses, and you're going to sprinkle that snow on top of your hot glue just like it's glitter. And you're going to do this kind of over and over and over. You're going to do this on the tops of the houses, because when snow falls, it is snowing. It is going to land on top of the house too, and it is going to add just a depth of cuteness to this. And when you are kind of building your layers, go ahead and just kind of pat down your snowflakes. You're going to shake off your house village. It's almost like using glitter. It's actually very similar to that. And then once again, just go back on and keep building, keep adding layers, keep adding texture, and you've got the cutest little holiday village. Now for mine, I did just put a string light from Dollar Tree behind it to kind of give it some color. I love this kind of bluish tone that everything has here. This is so, so cute, and definitely going to be something that's in my living room for this holiday season. This next DIY, this is why I remembered those pine fronds that I mentioned before. Now, I have this great wreath ring, and I have this great ring that I picked up from Dollar Tree. I have this LED light candle, which is so bright. I love these. I bought like 6 of them from Temu. And then I have this glass vase. Now, this glass vase came from Goodwill, but now my Dollar Tree has these back in stock, so I'll be definitely stocking up on them at Dollar Tree, because they were a lot cheaper at Dollar Tree. So I'm going to go ahead and just remove this sticker. Now, in the previous DIY, you saw the advent calendar and I did the topping on top of there, and that's the palm or the pine fronds that I was kind of talking about. This little wreath came from Hobby Lobby, and I've had this for years. I bought these on clearance, and I think I paid like 75 cents for them. But what's so great about them is they are the perfect size for these wreath forms or for these vases that you can get from Dollar Tree. So you could see how you could really, really easily recreate something like this if you didn't have these. Now, this candle ring does not fit over this candle holder. So we are just going to go ahead and just snip that with a pair of scissors, and look, it fits perfectly around it now. And the great thing is, because that pine cone is a little thicker, it's going to cover up that space. You could certainly add glue if you wanted to. I didn't feel the need to because this is just going to be sitting on my table. And it just adds a beautiful pop of color. You don't have to glue any florals or anything. So we're going to add some more snow to the center of this and get that kind of packed down in there. And we're going to glue this little baggy bag together. I have used this bag so many times. And all I do is just add a little bit of hot glue, just kind of fold over the plastic, and then it seals it, and I can use it for another time. It helps prevent that stuff from going everywhere. Very simply add an LED candle. You could do a tea light. You could do one of these great candles from Temu. Totally up to you. This is what it looks like. It is so gorgeous. It is nice and bright, and I absolutely love this so, so much. Now, this next DIY is so adorable, and you can get every single one of these at Dollar Tree. Now, you're going to grab some Jingle Bells. You won't find brown Jingle Bells at Dollar Tree, or at least I haven't seen them yet. However, you can get them at Hobby Lobby. You can get them at Michael's. You can get them at a bunch of different places. I've even seen some people just spray paint these, so totally doable. Then you're going to take some of these little pom-poms. You can get an assorted bag of pom-poms at Dollar Tree in the Crafter Square section. They come in all different sizes, and they definitely have some smaller ones. And then some little googly eyes. I've seen googly eyes at my Dollar Tree and Crafter Square before. They have different sizes. Sometimes they have a variety pack as well where you can get some of these small ones, but you'll want to grab those as well. Now, if you don't have all of these supplies, and by the way, we're going to also grab some pipe cleaners. You can find these at Dollar Tree all the time. You may not find them in these colors, but you can definitely find them. This whole complete set, by the way, is from Hobby Lobby. What I loved about this was that you could literally get every single piece of this at your local Dollar Tree store. So if you don't have a Hobby Lobby or you don't want to shop at Hobby Lobby, totally your call. You can find these kind of things there. I am going to take the pipe cleaner. We just kind of fed it through the top of the Jingle Bell there. We cut it in half, and now we're going to take those other two pieces and we're just going to start wrapping these kind of through the center part, creating antlers. Aren't these adorable? I love the way that these look. They're so easy to do as well. This would be a fantastic project to be able to do with your kids. This could certainly be something that would be really, really fun. Just obviously be very careful if you're going to be using the glue gun or anything like that. Now, speaking of the glue gun, we are going to add the nose onto our bell here. We're going to give this a good twist so it's got some good hold there. You can play around with the antlers and get those all set up as well after you've got everything set up. Now, the one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to glue your nose right there where the kind of bell is. I prefer mine to be open. Although I guess if you did glue it over that way, it would almost look like a, like a cat's mouth because it has the kind of shape there where the bell is cut out. But I chose to do it on this side. You can obviously do this on any side that you wish for your nose. How cute is this, you guys? And then we're going to add some hot glue. And then I kind of found out as I was doing this that the googly eyes actually have a kind of adhesive back to them. So you'll see here that my eye comes off. And we're just going to go ahead and just glue some the eye back in place. We're going to kind of use this to our advantage because I do think that that white adhesive kind of backing does add a little bit of depth to the reindeer's ear. And then we're going to go ahead and just repeat the process on the other side of the red nose and just kind of recreate that whole experience. The backing, as you see, is going to come off once again. And then I'm just going to go ahead and just add some glue in its spot. And then we're going to take that googly eye and we're just going to glue it right back into place. Now, again, these bells, the googly eyes, the pipe cleaners, and the pom-pom fronds. You can get all of this at Dollar Tree in the Crafter Square section. That's what I loved so much when I saw this little kit of goodies, because I thought, even though it was kind of a prefab thing or like a little kit that you could buy, anybody doing Dollar Tree DIYs could easily recreate these. How cute is this little reindeer? And then we're just going to create a whole fleet of them, because you've got to have lots of reindeer. Now, I did not create 8 tiny reindeer. I just ended up doing like 4 or 5 of them. But as you can see, it is really, really easy to just replicate this. I decided to go ahead and do the eyes and the nose first on everything. And then I just took my pipe cleaners and just cut them in half. And then I cut the halves into halves. That way I would have my pipe cleaners for the antlers. And again, you're just kind of going through the process. Go ahead and take a piece of twine or a piece of rope, sling them through the back so you've got something to hang. How cute are these little reindeers? Can you imagine 8 of these on a small Christmas tree? Absolutely adorable. I love these so, so much. You know me, you know I love garland, and I found this pom-pom garland at Hobby Lobby, and I thought that this could be really, really great. I also grabbed these snowflakes. Now you could totally replicate this with Dollar Tree. These snowflakes actually are from Dollar Tree, and we're going to combine everything to make a really, really cool garland. Now, if you cannot find white pom-poms, why couldn't you use cotton balls and string them? Go ahead and take your snowflakes, and you are just going to spray paint them. In this case, I'm doing this silver color, and then we are going to go ahead and get started with our pom-poms. Now, I've got 6 silver snowflakes, and I've only got 3 of the plastic snowflakes, but that's okay. We're going to combine these together, and we're going to have a very cool garland. Now, for my garland, I do want to make sure that my snowflakes are nice and even on my garland. So I am just going to count down the snowflakes, or the, not the snowflakes, the cotton balls, or the pom-pom balls. And now these little kind of strings that are on here, you can use those to feed through. Although I found that they were kind of hard to tie because they are a little small. So instead, I just grabbed some white twine that I had in my craft room, and I just did that instead. Now, all I did was take one of the plastic snowflakes and just layer it right over the top of the wood one that I already spray painted. I loved the way that this looked. And what's going to be really cool about this is that I'm going to alternate these, because I do only have 3 of the plastic snowflakes. We're going to go ahead and have one snowflake that's kind of multiple layers like that, and then we're going to have one that's just the silver there. And again, just kind of counting down those cotton balls or those pom-pom balls, and we're just going to make sure that we've got everything kind of lined up perfectly. Again, you're just going to take some twine, you're going to tie this off, and you are going to create the perfect garland. I love the way this looks on my fireplace. I thought that this could be super fun to possibly tie around my giant nutcracker here, although I do have a different idea for him. Hey, guess what? I've got easy Christmas DIYs for you. I don't know why I held up a finger. I was thinking I was going to do like an easy and anyway. I'm Jamie, the Crafty DIY guy. Welcome back to my channel. Now, as I mentioned, I've got some easy DIYs for you that I think are pretty elegant, and I think they're pretty fun. And I think that even some of them are very high-end looking, and I think we should get into the video. All right, let's go. All right, everyone, and for this first DIY, we're going to take this family frame that I picked up from Dollar Tree, as well as some of these laser wood pieces, the season's greeting sign. The kind of backdrop there with the little houses and the trees came from Family Dollar. The trucks I ended up not using, so we're going to put those aside. Go ahead and take all of your elements out of the frame and out of the baggies and stuff, and just get those ready to start painting. Now, you're going to notice with this house sign, there is a magnet, and the magnet should have been stuck to the back of that family sign, but it came off, you know, good old Dollar Tree. But that's okay, because it needs to come off in this case. Now, see where this one piece of magnet is? That is actually what holds your picture in. And in this case, we're going to go with the picture of this lovely family that came with my Dollar Tree. But we're going to take this season's greeting sign, and we're going to replace that family sign with it. So you have something that goes like this. Now, we're going to adjust this up just a little bit. You can take the magnet off of the back of the frame and just kind of adjust that up. And that's what we're going to end up doing. And you'll see that later on in the video here. So once we've kind of figured out where our season's greeting is and where our little wreath is going to go, we're then going to take this kind of Christmas village kind of three-dimensional wood, laser wood cutout, and we're going to play around with this. We're going to figure out the best layout for this. Now, obviously it covers up the family, so we are going to cut these trees and we're going to separate them, and then you can kind of see we can play along with the placement of the trees. We can trim those down, cut those up as we need to. That way, when we overlay them on the frame, you'll be able to kind of still see that framed picture. Now, just to start our inspiration, go ahead and take your wreath. We're going to glue it right on top. I grabbed these wreaths from Amazon. I grabbed a package of like 8 or 9 of these, and I have just had those on hand, but they were kind of the perfect size to cover up that heart. And there's nothing wrong with the heart, of course, but because I am making this Christmassy, I wanted that wreath up there. Now for that season's greeting signs, I'm just going to go ahead and paint this red. I'm using a red chalk paint from Waverly. I think it's called Crimson, and I'm just going to go and give this one really good coat. And we are going to also take our trees and we're going to paint them. Now I did use this lighter green color from, I think this was an Arteza color, and I ended up kind of wanting to make them a little bit darker. So this is kind of what they look like for now. Just kind of keep this in mind in when you kind of see the next phase here. Now for the season's greeting sign, I did want to give this a little bit of dimension. So I am going to take my Arteza acrylic paint marker and I'm just going to kind of trace around the edges of that sign just to kind of give it a little bit of dimension and really make it kind of stand out and pop. And then I am going to take that same exact green marker and we're just going to cover our trees just a little bit with that. So I did just go ahead and cover those with that paint. Then we're going to take our heat gun and just make sure they're dry. Now for the trees, we want to glue these down to our frame, but we obviously want to be able to replace that photo. I would like to put a photo of my family in here. So as of right now, the season's greetings sign does have the magnet glued onto the back of it. I did not shoot that for whatever reason, but that is what's holding the family on the frame as of right now. And then for the trees, we did cut little pieces of just kind of scrap wood pieces, honestly, from this laser cut set and kind of elevate those trees. That way, as you can see, the picture still is moving, but we're not gluing the trees down on top of the picture. We're actually gluing the trees next to the picture. So the taller tree that you see me working with right there, that has a little extra piece of wood that I'm going to glue on. And then for the smaller tree that we're going to kind of layer next to it, it actually only has a small piece of wood on the back side of it as well. That way the picture does freely move around. So super, super cute, right? This is what it looks like when it's done. Again, you can replace that photo as you need to. I think that this is pretty adorable. For this next DIY, we're going to take these garden kind of domes, these garden cloches that you can pick up in Dollar Tree, kind of in the section where the pots and stuff are. I've had mine for a while. By the way, that label will not come off, not even with the heat gun. You will melt these plastic cloches. So, yeah, good old Dollar Tree. Just go ahead and paint right over them in this case. I don't even know what you would do if you use these for the summertime. So now this is what they look like. I used a vintage gold, and we're going to take some bells because you have to have bells that jingle. And I'm just going to take 3 pieces of my twine here. I'm taking 3 equal pieces of twine, just cutting them up and tying them at the end, tying some bells, and we're going to do 6 bells in total. So each one of my kind of larger bells is going to have 3 of these bell strings in them. And then we're going to do this, and we're just going to set these aside. Once you've done that, then you're going to get some nautical rope, and you're going to take your nautical rope and you're going to cut this into half. You're going to take, I believe this was the 9-foot length, and just cut that in half. And then you're going to use this to string your bells kind of like so. Then once you've got this done, you can go ahead and take your bells and tie those to the inside of your string. Now my camera was messing up a little bit here, but I think you get the idea. Then I'm just kind of decorating the tops of my bells. When they're all done, this is what they look like, and I love the way these look on the front porch. And yes, they do jingle.